Hooty hoo, all my stock market gamblers. Welcome, welcome. I'm Tall Mike. Today, election day. We made it. November 3rd, Tuesday. Get out there and vote. Well, the stock market definitely likes election day. We're up almost 700 points on the Dow already. Now, will this rally hold till after the election day? What's going to happen? Who's going to win? Well, let's think about it. What if it's a contested election? If it's a contested election by either side, by the Donald or by Biden, the market is going to come in. It's going to come in a lot. What did I do today? I took a lot of positions off. I have dry powder. Dry powder is going to be important in this election. I don't think this rally is going to just keep going after the election. I really don't. What's my dry powder for, though? My dry powder is to buy some of this. Get some silver if it drops. Get some gold if it drops. These are silver eagles. These are American eagles. Gold and silver, 1 ounce coins. Get some physical. The market could pull back here. I'm going to be very content being in what I call dry powder, being in cash. Remember, we talked that cash is a position, and there's nothing wrong with holding cash right now. The markets are up 700 points. It's a good time to take some of your profits off. Take some off. That's just what I'm doing. Not financial advice, but I do recommend getting into some dry powder. Now, what's going to happen after the election? Well, let's think about it. What if the Donald wins? All right, well, the Donald wins. There'll probably be a stimulus package coming. And we know there's going to be stimulus coming. We just don't know how soon. Now, if Donald Trump wins, I actually think the stimulus package is going to come relatively soon. Now, if Biden wins, it may be out till next year. You know why? I don't think that Donald will sign off on a stimulus package. If he loses, he will bring the stock market down with him on the way out of the White House. Now, one thing we got to give Donald some credit for. When he took office, when he was voted in, the Dow was about 18,000. And now, 4 years later, it's 28,000. The one thing that Donald did do is make the stock market great again. Did he make the economy great again? Not in my opinion. Now, we're living in a very fascinating time in society right now in the U.S. In the U.S., we've had a contraction of the GDP. The GDP has contracted because of the virus. And this is the only time in history where we get a contraction of the GDP, but the stock market is going up. How is that possible? How's that possible? Well, you print $5-6 trillion and add it to the marketplace, you're going to get a stock market that rises. You're going to get real estate that rises. Look at real estate. I want to talk about this a little bit. Real estate year over year is up about 9% price-wise. In other words, we're doing better after the pandemic than before the pandemic. Now, how's this possible? Once again, $6 trillion injected into the economy. It's going to prop up real estate prices. Now, let's think about something. What if Biden wins? What if the Democrats get the Senate and the House? And what if they start packing the Supreme Court with extra judges so they can get all of their policies through? Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. Well, your taxes are going to go up. Okay. It's either, some people think taxes should go up. The Donald, he lowered them. But here's the thing. They want to take away capital gains. Capital gains tax is a 20% tax on your gains when you sell a house in real estate, let's say. If you're an investor, and they want to take that away, they want to make that ordinary income up around 40%. So they want to put an extra 20% on your real estate gains that you have. So let's say you go out, you buy a house, and it goes up $100,000. Well, what happens is you get to keep 40,000 of that, and the government gets to take 60,000. Now, you put up all the risk. The government didn't put up the risk, but they want 60% under Biden. Now, what else is Biden, what he wants to take away? He wants to take away the 1031 exchange. Now, a lot of you probably don't know exactly what that is, but it's where an investor in a real estate property can sell his property and exchange it into another property, basically tax-free. His basis carries over to the new property. Now you take this away. Okay, we're going to take the 1031 exchange away. We're going to take capital gains away. Are people going to really want to invest in real estate? It's going to make it really not the best investment anymore. So all these people, let's talk about companies like BlackRock that own thousands of single-family homes across the U.S. Let's talk about the individual investor that has 2 or 3 houses and he's a landlord and he rents these out. Are they going to want to stay in the game? Are they going to want to dump their properties as quickly as possible so they can still take advantage of the capital gains tax? Once that passes through, landlords aren't going to want to be landlords. There's not an advantage to being it. So I think that if Biden can get in and the House and Senate go Democrats, I think we can solve the real estate inventory problem. Almost overnight, I think we're going to get that tsunami of real estate houses going on to the market. A tsunami's coming. Now, not just a tsunami of all the landlords wanting out. I mean, you've got moratoriums out there. Moratorium is extended all the way to March. So there's people that haven't paid their mortgages in over a year when the moratorium ends, right? And there's millions of these, millions and millions of these people. What are they going to do? They're going to be dumping houses. That tsunami's coming. There's over 20 million people right now that will be evicted from their house because they haven't been paying rent. 20 million evictions coming. There's a tsunami. Now, this is not financial advice. I am a licensed real estate broker. I'm telling you, if Biden gets in and they control the House and the Senate, I'd be getting out of real estate. And you don't ever hear real estate brokers saying, sell, 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 sell now, sell now. But that's what's going to happen. That's where we're headed. That's what's going to happen. Now, why do I say get out of real estate when I say get into the metals, get into the silver, get into the gold? The reason is these are hard assets, hard assets. You can hold them. Real estate it's a hard asset, but it's also a financial asset. Most people have mortgages. It's a leveraged asset. And when that debt bubble, and believe me, the debt bubble is going to break at some point. When that implodes, you're going to see the houses going boom, 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 boom. But what happens when the debt bubble explodes? You're going to see gold and silver going boom, 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 boom. Higher gold and silver, real estate lower when the debt bubble goes. And believe me, you get Biden as president, you get the Democrats controlling the House and the Senate, they're going to spend. They might even bring in that Green New Deal. I mean, we're talking trillions upon trillions upon trillions of dollars. The Federal Reserve is going to have a balance sheet that's going to be 10, 15, 20, 25 trillion dollars just on their balance sheet, but that's not all. Our debt's going to go 27, 28, 29, 30 trillion. We're going to cut through 30 trillion like butter. So I just want you to protect yourself. Get some gold and silver. Now, can the stock market go up if the Democrats control the House and the Senate and Biden's in there? Yes, I believe it can, because they're going to print money and put it into the stock market. That's where all money ends up. It's where money goes to die, the stock market. Now, if Donald wins, is the stock market also going to go up? Absolutely, because he's going to do the same thing. He's going to print money. We know that either candidate is going to print money and the debt's going to go up. But so I say buy gold and silver. Get out of your real estate. Get out of it if you can. Now, I know everybody needs a place to live. You need a principal residence. That's a good investment. But if you have rental properties that you don't need, you have vacation home that you don't need right now, maybe you sell that. Maybe you buy it back at half the price, 3-4 years later. This takes time to play out. And it will play out. I guarantee it's going to play out. It's coming. It's coming. It doesn't matter which candidate really wins. I'm not a very political person. I'm more a stock market guy. And I think both candidates will print money. I think that both candidates will add stimulus. And if they get that stimulus in quick enough, the market will continue to go up. But if there's a contested election and that stimulus is held up, oh my goodness, it's going to be coming down. We want a clean election. We want, there's going to be unhappy people no matter who wins. You can't help that. When our country's divided like it is, people are going to be unhappy. Hopefully your candidate wins. That's all I got today. Anyways, I'm Tall Mike. Get out there and vote, and we'll talk tomorrow after the election. Hopefully we have results. We may not. Maybe it's contested. Let's see what happens. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.